NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
Off the play fake, Trask. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A second down throw for Trask here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Trask. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Working out of the gun, here's Trask. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them instead.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go back to Pollard on second down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's Pollard, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff running left is Mostert, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Trask. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On 2nd and 7, Trask. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Brady. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got this down to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, it's Brady. Swinging this out for Pollard. Strong running at the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, it's Kirk. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they'll try to throw now. Trask. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Trask. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The big fella. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Touchdown Raiders. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Pollard.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They hand it off to Mostert. Shifts by at the 15. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a